Oh ya, dah anjak. Respect kau tuan.
Assalamualaikum Dr. Jeb. Okey, Dr. Jeb nampak handsome hari ni.
Astagfirullah. Ya, kita boleh dengar Dr. Anwar.
Astagfirullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berusaha Profesor TS Dr. Nurli Ismail, Dekan Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri, Profesor Madya Dr. Yusri Yusof, Timbalan Dekan Akademik Kerjaya dan Antarabangsa, pengurusi-pengurusi rancangan, para pensyarah, para pelajar yang diraikan, seterusnya hadirin sekalian. Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri ingin mengucapkan tahniah atas kejayaan saudara-saudari menjadi sebahagian ahli keluarga Universiti Sains Malaysia, khususnya di Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Bagi memulakan majlis, hadirin diminta berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu negaraku dan menara ilmu.
University, Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta. Jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita. Berinovasi, berteknologi, berwawasan, berkualiti. Biar usaha kami bersemi, hasratnya berseri. University, Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta. Jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita.
Hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Hadirin yang dihormati, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Dr. Muhammad Anwar Kamarudin untuk memimpin doa. Bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
Okey, terima kasih Dr. Japaring. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi. Sebelum kita mulakan bacaan doa, saya ingin mengucapkan selamat datang ke pelajar-pelajar baru. Ini pertama kalilah kita adakan bacaan doa secara online lah. Okey, sebelum kita mulakan bacaan doa, kita mulakan dengan umul kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, arrahmanirrahim, maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka salamatan fid din wa afiyatan fil jasad wa ziyadatan fil 'ain wa barakatan fil rizq wa taubatan qabla al-maut wa rahmatan 'indal maut wa maghfiratan ba'dal maut. Allahumma hawin alaina fi sakaratil maut wan najata minan nar wal afiyata indal hisab. Ya Allah, ya Rahman Rahim, kami merafakkan rasa kesyukuran kepadamu ya Allah kerana telah mengizinkan kami untuk berada dan menghadiri program sambutan pelajar-pelajar baru pada hari ini ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk mengisi seluruh hidup kami dengan keredaan-Mu ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan yang Maha mengetahui, berkatilah usaha-usaha kami. Mudah-mudahan anak-anak didik kami akan menjadi pelajar yang cemerlang, terbilang, pelajar yang disegani dan dihormati, sama ada dalam aspek akademik maupun kokurikulum, seterusnya mampu melahirkan generasi pelajar yang berjaya di dunia maupun di akhirat. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Mudah-mudahan maklumat yang diberikan mengenai panduan pada pagi ini dapat difahami dan dipelajari oleh anak-anak didik kami. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dzurriyyatina qurrata a'yun waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Terima kasih.
Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Dr. Muhammad Anwar. Hadirin yang dihormati, berikut adalah atur cara majlis kita pada hari ini. can carry on. Seterusnya, marilah kita bersama-sama menonton video korporat Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Okay. Nanti. That was the corporate video of the School of Industrial Technology, University Science Malaysia. Diharap tayangan video sebentar tadi dapat memberi semangat kepada pelajar untuk memulakan perjuangan sebagai mahasiswa University Science Malaysia, khususnya di Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Bagi meneruskan acara, majlis dengan penuh takzim menjemput yang berusaha Profesor T.A.S. Dr. Norli Ismail, Dekan Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri untuk menyampaikan ucapan haluan. Can I now invite Professor T.S. Dr. Norli Ismail, the Dean of the School of Industrial Technology, to say a few words.
Okey, terima kasih Dr. Japaring, ataupun kita di sini Dr. Japaring dikenali sebagai Dr. Jap. Okey, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to all, and especially to our international student. We have 4 in total. We have as far as Japan and China. Welcome to USM, and congratulations to all. Just a minute. Okay. Ini merupakan first time we are having a kind of orientation or sesi bersama pelajar secara maya. Okay, on behalf of USM top management, saya mengucapkan tahniah dan terima kasih kerana memilih USM sebagai destinasi pengajian anda. Okay, seterusnya. Okay, just to welcome everybody, even though you cannot be here physically, but somehow I hope we can be close to you as we can, just to get the feel, yeah, for everybody. Okay, for School of Industrial Technology, we have 3 important persons. Of course, so many others also important, but somehow, as USM, we have a Vice Chancellor for school, we have Dean, and we have 2 Deputy Deans. As you can see here, we have a Deputy Dean of Research, Innovation and Industrial Community Engagement, that is Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Hafiz Muhammad Kasim, and this is important person for you as undergraduate student, our Deputy Dean, Academic, Career and International, Associate Professor Dr. Yusuf. He is here in the room. Later on, you will have a lot of things to share with him or listen to him. Okay, this is somehow the the face behind the mask. Okay, we have a few faces here. Later on, you will find. And for School of Industrial Technology, we have four programs. Okay, we have Food Technology program, or in Malay, Teknologi Makanan, and the program chairperson will be is Professor Dr. Fazilah Arifin. She also in the room. Okay, you can see. Waving for you. Okay. And then we have Associate Professor Dr. Lei Chu Peng, Program Chairperson for Bioresource Technology. Yes, Dr. Lei, can you say hi something or just wave your hand? Then we have Associate Professor Dr. Madiana Idayu, a Program Chairperson for Environmental Technology or Teknologi Persekitaran. And another one is Dr. Lee Chi Kyong, a Program Chairperson for Bioprocess. Even though for this academic session 2020-21, we didn't offer Bioprocess program, but later on, maybe in next years, we should offer this one. So for this academic session, we have students for 3 programs only. Then for you, you have to remember this. This is a person that you will liaise frequently. Our administrative staff for undergraduate matters, led by our Senior Assistant Registrar, Puan Ras. I'm sure you will get so many emails from her. Okay, Puan Ras, she's also here. And then with other 2 assistant, Senior Administrator, Admin Assistant, which is Puan Rohiza and Puan Susana. Those 2 ladies, important ladies, that will guide you, will help you if you have facing any problem regarding your study. Okay, and as a whole, we are family of TI. Okay, we are here actually to help you. Okay, to achieve your ambition. Then we will ensure that you will get experience in mind or in your graduate as a graduate student. #mind-blowing research experience, and we are here to provide amazing learning experience to you, okay, as well as to our public and communities. And many others are waiting for you to come physically. All of office staff as well as the laboratory staff. This is a person who will help you during your practical classes. And last but not least, just take home word or take home message for everybody. This is so-called your first homework from the dean itself. Okay, take it these words and try to understand what is plagiarism, what is the do and the don'ts. You will hear about this word so many times in your classes. I'm sure your lecturer will keep on reminding you whenever you have an assignment to do. You need to bear in mind about this word. Okay. For sure, we shall wait for you. And can you see this ball? Okay. We will keep this heart for you. And for that, stay safe, stay healthy. And thank you very much.
Terima kasih Yang Berusaha Profesor T.S. Dr. Nurli Ismail, Dekan Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri, di atas ucapan aluan dan kata-kata perangsang yang amat bermakna. kepada pelajar yang akan menempuh fasa kehidupan baru mereka di sini. Thank you very much, Prof. Nurli, for the very kind words. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, seterusnya majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Timbalan Akademik Kerjaya dan Antarabangsa yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Yusri Yusuf untuk menyampaikan taklimat pengurusan akademik. May I now invite Associate Professor Dr. Yusri Yusuf, the Deputy Dean, to talk about academic management.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Japaring. I will continue with English. I'm not sure whether everybody can hear me or not. Can somebody just give a nod if you can hear me clearly enough? All right, that's it. Let me share my screen first. Give me a moment. All right, can everybody see my screen? Yes? All right, thank you for the acknowledgement. Now, this is the academic briefing for new undergrad students, and I am Dr. Yusri. I'm the Deputy Dean of Academic Matters, or in full, it's Academic, Career, and International. Now, we have 3 program students with us right now. One from food, the other is from bioresource, and the last is from environmental tech. As you can see the logo there at the bottom right. Maybe just a bit of background on the programs offered by our school. One is the first program was food technology, which was introduced in 1984, followed by the bioresource paper and coatings technology program in 1989, and then the environmental technology program in 1999. And the latest program that we offer is the bioprocess technology program in 2008. You can see the logo there, and this is the logo that you'll be seeing quite often when you come to our school or go to our website. And then the program, the bioresource paper and coatings technology program, was changed to a different title, bioresource paper and coatings technology, and the latest name for the bioresource program technology is the bioresource technology program, just recently named in 2020. I think this has been introduced by our dean, Professor Noli, as you can see in the picture there, and then there's a deputy dean, Dr. Hafiz, and myself, Dr. Yusri. These are the program chairperson, as you saw just now. Again, let me repeat because maybe this is the first time you're hearing these names and you might have difficulty in remembering them. The first is from food technology. If you're a food tech student, then you'll be dealing with Professor Fazila a lot. If you're a bioresource student, then you'll be talking to Dr. Lay. If you're environmental technology students, you'll be seeing Dr. Mariana. And if you're bioprocess students, then you will be dealing with Dr. Lee. These are the administrative draft again. I guess it's we're repeating a few things, but I guess it's fine because we want you to remember these names. The ones that you receive, the email that you receive from our office will be mostly from Puan Ras and assisted by Puan Rahaiza and Puan Suzana. And if you have any technical questions or logistical questions, you can refer to them through email or through phone. You can also go to our website for more information on how to contact these. So don't worry about whether you'll remember this or not, because later on I will show you the website and then you get the contact information. So far, so good? All right, so this is our mission and vision. There's a lot of words here, but in brief, our vision is to become the world-class center in technological innovation for a sustainable tomorrow. That's what we want to be, and our mission is to be the prime education provider of technologists that are competent, capable of independent thinking, possess communication and analytical skills, and are able to fulfill the needs in various industries and socioeconomic development. That's you. That you are going to be future technologists, and we also want to pursue cutting-edge research in food technology, bioresource paper coatings, environmental technology, and bioprocess technology, as well as to contribute to the well-being of the community through sustainability-led dynamic transdisciplinary academic programs, research innovation, teamwork, and continuous improvement. So in everything we do, we put the mission and vision in mind. These are the program educational objectives of the programs that you are enrolled in. At the end of the program, we hope that you become competent to work and able to solve problems. You would have great communication and teamwork skills. You have leadership skills, a positive attitude, and professional ethics. You'll be able to contribute to the well-being of society. You will be interested in entrepreneurship and lifelong learning. Yeah, so that's the 5 program educational objectives. And we design the programs that you're enrolled in, so that you'll be able to acquire knowledge, you'll be able to exhibit technical, practical, and psychomotor skills, you'll be able to use critical thinking skills, you'll be able to communicate well, you have social responsibility skills, you'll be able to understand professionalism and ethical manners, or to possess these traits. You'll be able to manage current information and recognize how important lifelong education is. You have entrepreneurship skills and also leadership skills. So we have 9 program outcomes, and our programs or our courses would cover all these 9 different program outcomes. But not all of them in one course, but throughout your entire program from the first year to the final year. Okay, so now we go a bit on the academic matters. Now this is important because you'll be using this guide throughout throughout your program or throughout your study. We have 2 types of Bachelor of Technology degree programs. One is the elective one. One is the Bachelor of Technology degree with elective, and the other is the Bachelor of Technology with minor. Now, whether you are in food, environment, or in bioresource, the degree that you will receive or you'll be awarded is the Bachelor of Technology. So now it's that you can actually choose whether you like to take the elective courses to complete your degree, or to take the one with the minor courses to complete your degree. Now, if you're taking the elective course, students choose several elective courses to deepen their specialization knowledge. So this is the one that we recommend. For example, if you're taking a degree in food technology, then if you take elective courses, then you'll be more specialized in food technology. If you're taking environmental technology with elective courses, then you'll be more specialized in environmental technology, and so on. Now, if you're taking Bachelor of Technology minor, then you can actually choose from a list of minor packages offered from different schools other than the School of Industrial Technology or Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. And there's a lot of minor packages too, and you can refer to the buku panduan or the guidebook on the minor programs that's available on a website I will show you later. This is important. Almost everything that I'm going to share with you is important, so pay attention because you'll be using it throughout. But either way, if you don't remember them, you can always view this video again because we're going to put it on YouTube. We are live streaming this on YouTube, and so it's automatically recorded. So you can refer to this later. But also important for you to know right now that if you're taking the food tech program, it's a 4-year program, and the total number of units that you need to complete is 131. Now, this 131 unit is made up of different types of courses. We have the core course, C, core, but in Malay it's called T. T is in Malay for teras or core. It's a direct translation from Malay to English. And if E, there'll be 33 units or credits for elective courses. E stands for elective. And if you're taking the elective course, then obviously you're not going to have any courses for minor programs. And then you also need to complete the compulsory U courses, which takes up 20 units from the 131 total credit or total unit. One thing I want to mention is we use the term credit and unit interchangeably, means that sometimes we refer to them as units, sometimes we refer to them as credit, but they're the same thing, so don't get confused. Now, this is if you're taking the elective program. But if you are interested in the minor program, then the distribution will be slightly different. You'll be taking 78 units for the core courses, 13 units for the elective courses, and then instead of the elective, you'll be having reduced elective course, but you're taking some for the minor packages, and still you'll be taking the 20 unit for the university courses. But in total, it'll be 131 units. So this 131 units will be covered throughout your entire program of roughly 4 years for the food tech program. Now, the next 2 program is the bioresource program and the environmental technology program, which is a 3.5-year program. And the distribution are as follows. So the elective for, like say, the elective program, you'll be taking 72 units for the core courses, 30 units for the elective courses, 0 for minor, and 18 for university courses, with a total of 120 units. So notice that it's slightly lower than the food tech program because food tech is a 4-year program. But if you're taking the minor program, then you have some units allocated to the minor program of this 20 here. There's some reduced in the 10 units, but reduced in the 10 elective courses, but X goes to the minor program. And 18 is still the same for the university, which gives you a total of 120 units or credits, and this is within 3.5 years. Thanks. All right, this is how you can graduate. You need to fulfill these 4 requirements. The first one is to fulfill all credit requirements, the one that I explained just now. means that you've taken the core elective or minor and university or option courses. So if you complete all of this, then you'll be able to graduate. Option here is together with the university courses. So they're just a different type of course categorized under the university category of courses. Do you remember? I showed you the previous slide here. So the option will be within the CU category course. And then you need to obtain a cumulative grade point average of more than 2.0 for the core courses. That means you have to maintain the grade of your core courses, the ones that are 72 units, 80 units, the one I showed before, to be more than 2. So that's a separate criteria apart from the total CGPA for your program. And then the third requirement is to obtain a CGPA of more than 2.0 for the program. So notice there's two parts here. One is for the core courses. All the core courses need to be more than 2. And for the entire program, you also need to get a minimum of 2.0 to graduate. And the last requirement is for you to obtain a minimum of C, compulsory U courses, like, for example, the Bahasa Malaysia course, the English languages course. This is made, 4 units means made up of 2 units, 2 courses, 2 units each. And then there's the new university courses called ethics. This is a short form for one of the for the university course. We just like to call it ethics because the name of the course is long, and the code of the course is HFE 224/2. When I say /2 means it's 2 units for this course. And then the philosophy course HFF 225/2 as well. Now let me explain a bit on how we code the courses. Every course has a name, has a code attached to it. For example, here you can see this is a sample of courses codes. The first one is the IVG 111/3. So it might be alien to you right now because you're new, but let me just explain a bit on the logic behind the naming or the code of the courses. So I is a course. If it's a course with starting with the letter I, means that it comes from our school, the Industrial Technology School. And then if the second letter is B, means that it comes from it comes within the sorry. This is actually B is for the bioprocess program. And okay, let me start with the first one. Let me head a bit back. If it's I, it's industrial technology. If it's K here, it's from the chemical sciences school. And if it's Z here, it's a physics school. So right now, the only if it's a W, it's from the co-K co-curriculum department. So the ones that are from our school right now, if you notice, if it's I, means that this is the course from our school. This is another course. This is another course. Well, these 3 courses are not from the School of Industrial Technology. Now, the second letter, the BWM, okay, so this B here, this is from our school, from School of Industrial Technology. B means that it's from the bioprocess program. And then the third letter, G here, is for the type of course. As you can see the code here, if it's a G, like for example here, IBG 111, means that it's a combination of lecture and practical classes. Practical could mean lab, it could mean 100% coursework, it could mean the things that you do with your hands, or the ones that you do physically, the work that you do physically. And then the next, the numbers here, like say, for example, 111. 1 means that it's a level 100 course, like here. And then the last two letters, last 2 numbers here is random. It's actually meant on how it means the sequence. Usually it means the sequence of the course. So in I means it's an industrial technology course. B comes from the program. For instance, this one is the bioprocess program. G means that it's a gabungan course or the combination of lecture and practical course. And the 1 here means that it's a level 100 course. And /3 means that it's a 3 unit or 3 credit course. The same goes for IWA 281/2. So I here industrial technology. W comes from the bioresource technology program. A means it's fully 100% coursework. It consists of training, project, or practical, and this is a 2 unit course. And to cement the understanding further, we go to the next course, IMK 103/2. I stands for industrial technology. M stands for the food program, or in Malay, it's actually makanan. And K means that it's a lecture course, fully lecture course, level 100, and the third course, 103/2, is a 2 unit course. So you can see all the codes here. Later, when you get more familiar with with the courses and the course, then you would be able to remember these and understand the logic behind it. Now, in general, if it's a lab practical, if it's a 1 unit or 1 credit course, means that you will spend about 1.5 hours a week on the lab practical. Now, on the academic system, this is in general. I think this is maybe something that you'll be interested in right now because you are new students and you are still getting the hang of how it works in the school and also in USM. So for new students, you will need to register for your courses online or we call it PKDT, which stands for Pendaftaran Khusus Dalam Talian. Right now, I think we make it available for you to register online because you cannot be physically here to register for these courses. Now, aside from this, instead of new students, if you are probation state, then you also need to register for your courses using this system. Now, for the current students, that means the second-year students or the third-year students, you can register for your courses on this campusonline.usm.my. And right now, I don't think you have an email or password yet, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why this is meant for current students, because the current students will have a student email, the one that starts with an @usm.my email, with that email naming system. And then you would also have a password with that. And then with that combination, you'll be able to log into Campus Online to register for your courses. So it's easier for you to register for your courses when you are a current student. But for new students, you have to register for your courses using this PKDT system, which will be detailed by Puan Ras. This is the one that we mentioned before. You'll be dealing with Puan Ras quite a lot to register for your courses here using the system. Now, there's a penalty of 50 ringgit if you register late for the course, and that will be in week 3. And then I'll show you the academic calendar later to show you to explain to you what it means by being in week 3. Now, this is the grade point average system. I think maybe some of you are familiar with this or used to the system. But for those who are not, haven't seen the system before or are not familiar with the system, this is the grading system we'll be using. As you know, we have a few grades from A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, until the last is D minus before F. And the marks given for each of the grade is as follows. If you get an A, you get 4.0. If A minus, 3.67. If you get a C plus, is 2.33. If you get a C, is 2.0. So notice this. Remember when I mentioned you need to get an average of 2.0 and above, means that you need to get at least a grade of C for your core courses. And then moving downwards is D minus 0.67, and if you get an F, it's a 0. Now we'll be calculating your average, your grade point average using this way. This is an example. Like say for one course, RUK 191/4, you see this floor 4 here. This is a 4 unit or 4 credit course. Since you get you get an A for it, so you just need to multiply 4 with the 4 units, plus this IUK 101. Let's say you're taking IUK 101. This is a 3 unit course, so it's a 3. This is the 3 part here. And then for this one IUK 101 3, you get a 3.0. So 3.0 is a B. So one of the course you get an A, the other course you get a B. So you just use this value here, multiply with the units plus with the grade plus the units, and divide by the total. So this 7 is actually addition of 4 and 3. And this is the grade point average that you get. Now this is per semester. Notice that it's just the grade point average for a semester. But if you're looking at the final results of your program, it's actually a cumulative of all of the grades that you get, all the units you collected. So it's like all of the grade point that you get from all this, multiply with total unit, divide with the total unit to get this. So the difference between GPA and CGPA is this is per semester, while this is for all the semesters that you've taken. For example, if you've been here for 2 semesters, so you get all of the grades, divide by all of the units, you divide these 2 numbers, and you get your cumulative grade point average. Okay, the next point on grade point average is on the minimum maximum values that you can register per course. Now, if your academic status is active, the minimum number of units you can register in a semester is 9, while the maximum is 21. Although you can although I'll talk about this in more detail later, about this maximum here, because there's a bit of change here in current semester. But in general, we recommend you have to register more than 9 per semester, but the maximum we recommend you is actually 21. But this minimum maximum also depends on your academic status. Now, if you are a P1 student or probation level, first time probation student or first semester probation student, then the minimum is still 9 units, but the maximum that you can take is 12. Now, what it means by probation and active. So if you are an active student, means that you have a GPA of 2.0 and above. And if you get lower than 2.0 or 1.99 and below, then you'll be categorized as a P1 or a P2 student. Now, P1 means the previous semester you got a GPA of less than 2.0, and P2 is if the next semester, the following semester, then you get still a grade point average of less than 2.0, then you'll be categorized as a P2 student. Now, this academic status here, this active P2 is based on GPA of the previous semester. Now, if, for example, you get a P1 for a semester and then you perform in the following semester, you get more than 2.0, then you're not categorized as a P1 student anymore. So we always would monitor the students to get a P1, and then we advise them on the courses that will boost their GPA so that they will get more than 2 next round, so they don't become a P2 student. And for you to get advice on that, I recommend you to talk to your program chairperson or your academic advisor. Now, this is the course classification. So like I mentioned just now, we have a few types of courses. There's the core courses where you must register and pass. There's also the elective, if you choose to take the elective program to strengthen your major. M course, this is the actual code that we use, T, E, and M. So if you register for a course, you will need to identify the type of course. It's the classification of that course. So this is the classification, T, E, and M. And if it's a university course, then it's a U course. There's also this Z course. It's a prerequisite course where you will not be, this will not add into your GPA, but you still need to take them. For example, LMT 100/2. This is an English course, not offered by our school, but it's offered by the School of Languages. And the title of the course is Preparatory English. For example, if you obtain a MUET is an English exam and English entrance exam to university. If you get lower than MUET 3, then you need to take this LMT 100/2 course, Preparatory English, and then you need to get the minimum grade so that you fulfill this requirement for you to take the next English course. So if you were to take this LMT 100 or some of the prerequisite courses, then the code of that course is Z. Now, you also have an option to take courses where you just audit the course. And what we meant by audit is you're just interested in the course, but you don't want to be graded for it. You can audit the course or you can view the course, but you don't have to sit for exam. But we recommend you to sit exam, but you must do the coursework, but you not be added to your CGPA for this type of course. Now, you can check the guidebook. I'm not sure whether you received this or not, but through email, but then it's available on the website using this link and also this QR code. I think you can scan this and then you go to the website, but you need to have a USM email address, student email address, and a password. I'm not sure the status of your USM email address at the moment, but for you to access this, to get the guidebook, you need to have USM email address and also a password for that USM email address. Okay, let me just check whether everybody is still with us. Can you hear me? Okay. Next. Now, when can you add or drop a course? To add a course, the latest is by the 3rd week. And to drop a course, like say you want to drop, you added a course all in the 1st week, let's say this week, and then you decide to drop a course, you have to do it before the 6th week. Now, if you want to add a course after the 3rd week or you want to drop a course after the 6th week, then there will be a penalty, and the penalty is 50 ringgit for you to add or drop the course. You have to apply to the school. And if you want to register for co-curriculum or language course, then these are actually courses offered by different schools. So you need to register for these courses at those schools. For example, the co-curriculum course, you need to register at the Co-K Center, which stands for co-curriculum. And then for language courses, you'll be registering for those courses at the SOLAT school. So this stands for School of Language and Language Literacy and Translation. So that's the short form for SOLAT. Now, this one, because there's so many students enrolling for these courses, so you would have to do it during the dropping and adding of these courses would have to be done during the first week. Again, if you do this after the stipulated deadline, then there will be a penalty incurred on you by registering by adding or dropping those courses after those deadlines. Okay, so let me show you the academic calendar. I'm not sure whether you are familiar with the academic or if you downloaded the academic calendar. Let me just give me a few moments to show you the academic calendar. All right. Okay, can you see the academic calendar? Because I've shared the screen. I've shared the file. Yes, can see it. All right. When we say week 1, week 2, week 3, it's actually based off this academic calendar. So as you saw just now, you have to add a course in, like say, the SOLAT, the language course or the COKI course. You have to do it within the first week. So when you say first week here, means starting from the 12th of October, which is next week, until Sunday 18th of course, yeah, it has to be during the work day. So it's actually Monday to Friday, but this is the first week from 12 to 18. The third week is on the 26th until the 26th of October until the 1st of November. And the 6th week here is on from the 16th until the 22nd of November. And then there's a semester break, and then the revision week, and then the final exam. The final examination weeks in week 17, 18, and 19. So this academic calendar is used throughout USM, especially if you read here, it says main and engineering campus. But yeah, for all schools except for School of Medical Sciences and School of Dental Sciences. So this is for our school. This calendar is in use for our school. And this is for the first semester weeks, and then also includes the second semester. So you'll be using this academic calendar for the academic session, this academic session, which starts October until next October. Okay, so let me, you can actually get this from our website. Let me show you how to get this academic calendar. I'm going to share another screen. Give me a moment. Right, let me share this. So can you see my browser? Yes, you can ask the question, Jay, but could you hold it until the end? And then we'll answer. You can actually post your question in the chat, and we'll answer it later as we finish the presentation. Okay, so this is the website. I'm not sure whether you can see this or not. Yeah. So this is our website, and you can go to the website using this address, indtech.usm.my. Somebody could just post the address in the chat. If you go to the website, and you'll see a few options here for you to download the academic calendar. You go to info here. You don't have to log in. I think it's available without logging in. Under info, you go to downloads. And then there's a few options. Under undergraduate, there's the academic calendar option here. You can click on that. And we've also made available the previous academic session calendar. So make sure you download the right academic calendar. For example, here is the academic calendar for 2020, 2021. Okay. So there's a few things here that you can obtain. For example, we're going to upload the program booklet. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it's the latest one. I'm not sure. If it's not, then we can make it available very soon. And also the timetable is also there, and other student forms. So please explore the website, because it's a resource for you, especially to get forms or to get information, up-to-date information on your program. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen. Stop sharing, and I'll reshare my presentation. So this link here is for that, it's that the location of the academic calendar shown just now, and then this QR code is for that page for the academic calendar. Okay, go to the next. Now, final examination. So students, please be informed that students will be barred from sitting the final examination if you are absent from lectures and tutorials more than 30%. This is really, the lectures. You would take attendance when you take attendance when they have class, and then if they notice that you haven't been attending those classes, then they have an option to actually bar you from sitting the final exam. And you could also be barred if you do not fulfill the required components of coursework and if you have not settled the tuition fees. Now, if everything goes well and you're going for your exams, and then if we are going to have face-to-face exams, we're not 100% sure of that right now, but we are planning for a face-to-face exam this semester, but because that will be in February, you need to print out your exam slips to enter the exam together with your identity card. Now, some of the grade that could be received that's related to the final exam, if you are barred from sitting the exam, then you get this grade X because you're not able to sit for it. So this is the particular grade that you receive if you're barred from sitting exams, although I hope you don't get barred from sitting exams. So attend your classes and do your coursework. Now, you can get an F star if you are absent from the exam without a valid reason. Usually the valid reason for a valid reason that we could accept is a medical certificate or an MC. So if health-related reasons are accepted, but it has to be backed up by a medical certificate if you're not able to sit for the exam. If you're not able to give this evidence, then you get an F star. Now, DK is you're absent from the exam with a valid reason. This is what I meant by just now, MC. If you can provide an MC, you're absent from the exam and you provide an MC, medical certificate, then you get this status dengan kebenaran. DK stands for dengan kebenaran, means in English it means with permission. And if you are just auditing the course, like just now, there's this Y type of course where you just you're interested in the course, you do the coursework, but you don't have to sit for exam. Then you get this R grade. Okay, there's also an extra semester. I showed you the academic calendar just now. This is for the first semester and this is the second semester. There's also a third semester, but this semester is called the KSCP, or the courses during the long vacation, or in Malay it's called Kursus Semasa Cuti Panjang, which stands for KS, which is abbreviated to KSCP. And we refer to the semester as KSCP semester. Now, during the semester, there'll be no lectures, there'll be no fees. But it will only be offered to selected students. It offered to students who have taken the course earlier and obtained a grade of C- and below. So notice this is for courses. This is actually useful for courses where you need to get a C and above and you want to repair your grade. So you might want to take retake the course, and then if you want to retake the course, but you don't want to go through the entire semester for that course, you just want to sit for the exam, then you can sit for the exam in this long semester. This KSCP semester. Now, this KSCP semester is only for a few weeks. It's not as long as the normal semester. And this is actually just reserved. This is what I meant by not all students can take it. It really depends on the discretion of the school. We can allow you or not allow you to take for this, depending on your situation. But usually we reserve for graduating students or dengan kebenaran students. For example, the ones that are not able to come to the exam because of health-related issues with evidence. Now, university requirements. These are the university requirement courses. The first one is the LKM 400/2, or the title of the course is Bahasa Malaysia 4, and this is a 2-credit course. The second category of university requirement courses are the English language courses. It really depends on your English entrance results. So like I mentioned just now, if you get a MUET 3 and below, MUET again is a standardized examination for English to enter the university. So if you get MUET 3 and below, then you have to take the Z course, the LMT 100 course. But if you get MUET 3 and above, that means you pass the minimum English entrance exam grade, then you can go for the SP 300/2 academic English course, followed by the LSP 402/2 course, or the scientific and medical English, and this makes up 4 credits. And there's also the HFE 224/2 appreciation of ethics and civilization course. This is the ethics course that I mentioned just now, and the HFF 225/2 or philosophy and current issues course, which is also a 2-unit course. And on top of that, there's the WS 101/2 or core entrepreneurship course, and this one makes up 6. So these are compulsory courses for this category, as well as all the other 2 courses on top. And you have an option of taking co-curriculum courses, and there's a whole list of courses categorized under curriculum that you can take, and then you just need to take 2 of them. And on top of that, you have an option of taking skill courses, foreign language courses, or other option courses. Depending on your situation, you can pick from 4 to 6, and this one covers 18 to 20. So why is it 18 and 20? Because the U courses are different. The U requirement courses are different based on the program. So some programs, like say the environment and also the bioresearch program, they are required to take 18 unit courses, U courses, but for the tech or the food technology program, they need to take 20 units for the U courses. Now, this is in general or a guideline of the number of hours means per credit, although it's not set in stone. It's not, I mean, it's a rule. So, but it's the general guideline that we follow. So if it's a theory course or a K course, remember the code, we have like say I am K, for example. If it's a theory course and it's a 1 credit course, for example, it means that you have like 1 contact hour per week for 13 to 14 weeks in a semester. So if a course, the number of units for a course is 3, means in general you get 3 hours of contact time per week. And if the unit of courses is 4, it means you get 4 contact hours per week. Now, if it's a practical or laboratory course, then 1 unit or 1 credit means 1.5 contact hours per week. And if it's an industrial training course, there will be 1 industrial training course per program. Then 1 credit means 2 weeks of training. Now, in general, 1 unit or 1 credit, it means 40 hours student learning time. General and minor programs. Now, these are just an extract of the list of minor programs that's available from the school. There's also this minor program from School of Management with the code OA03. There's also the minor program from the School of Social Sciences Economics program OS04, School of Social Sciences or Psychology OS12, and so on. So this is just some of the more popular minor programs that our students have taken in the past, but there are also other types of minor programs that you can explore. Now you can get the list from the guidebook, the latest guidebook 2020-21. I'm not sure if it's still chapter 3 or not, but it's somewhere in the guidebook. And this is available in the website that I showed you just now, where you need to log in. So there's 2 guidebooks that you can download. One is the guidebook from the school. I think I'll show it to you right now. Just bear with me for a while I change screen. You open this. This is the minor program guidebook. Okay, so this is the guidebook for the minor programs. You can see here Rancangan Minor. I think, yeah, right now it's in BM, but I think there's an English version too. The one I'm showing right now is the BM version. So you can download this minor program guidebook from that QR code link that I showed. Don't worry if you missed it just now, because this is recorded, and then we're going to put it in YouTube, so you can always go back to that link if you missed it. Okay, so don't worry, but this is just to show you this guidebook. And the guidebook for our program is this. I'm not sure whether you see this or not. Can you see it? Yes. So this is the guidebook for School of Technology, Bachelor of Technology, and this is for the 3 programs, not just for your program. But then if you go into the website, you would see you would see 3 separate guidebooks. But the 3 separate guidebooks for your programs are actually the same, because they use the same rules, and then they come from the same school. So here, okay, this is in English. So there's both versions. There's the English version and also the BM version. So don't worry about for our international students. Okay, so the ones that I mentioned, the presentation I made so far is based off of these guidebooks. Of course, we don't have time to actually go through the entire guidebook. It will take many hours. So I just extract the more salient or more important points from the guidebook. So for more information, more detailed information, you need to go through this guidebook. Okay, we stop sharing. All right, now one important consideration that you must take when you choose a minor program is you need to make sure that the timetable and course schedule allow you to graduate in the stipulated period, because these are programs offered by different schools and we cannot tell them when they should have their class. So there might be scheduling conflicts with those schools if because we cannot control their schedule. So you need to check with their timetable and then check with yours and then make sure there are no scheduling conflicts before you decide on whether you should take those minor programs. Now facilities, this is just in brief. Right now might be not useful to you because you are at home, or no, we're not you're not in this USM physically. Maybe some of you are, but then when you come back, and you will come back later, there will be laboratory facilities for undergraduate teaching. There's also the lab support facility. We have a laboratory management office. The one that you'll be emailing to request your lab codes will be from this laboratory management office. We also have a workshop. We have a computer laboratory and also research laboratory. So this computer laboratory is open to all students. They can come in to use the computers if you don't have a laptop available at the moment. We have a student corner at the front of our school. There's also the surau and the level 3. We have a number of seminar rooms. We have a conference room where you can see right now we are in the conference room. We have the water cooler, drink dispensing machine. We have student lockers, a mini garden, and also Wi-Fi throughout the building. Not the entire building, but certain rooms of the building. General information. So these are the awards that we offer. If you get a GPA, notice GPA, it's actually per semester, of 3.5 and above for at least 12 units, then you can be awarded the Dean's List. Now this is per semester because it's GPA, not CGPA. And you can get a first class award if you obtain a CGPA of more than 3.67 in the final semester. That means it's for students who are graduating, cumulative CGPA. We also have other awards, and this is inside the guidebook, and this sometimes change the requirements, but in general, awards are given during the convocation. That means they'll be mentioned in the book. For best students, so we have the best overall students, we have the best students, we have the best non-student, and also best female student. There's also the best final year student from the Bachelor of Technology programs, I mean between the 3 programs, food technology, bioresource, and also environment technology now. And then we have the best final year students in the respective programs. Now, awards will also be given to best students for every year 1, 2, and 3 students for every school based on average GPA of both semesters 1 and 2. Okay, so we highly recommend you to go to our website to get more information, and that's the QR code for the website, and you can also go to our website using this. If you cannot type this quickly enough to go to the website, you can always search using Google, type Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri, or you can type Industrial Technology USM, and I'm sure it will direct you to the correct web page. And the second one right now is even more important because you're at home and you're not sure how you're going to attend class. So our classes will be done using e-learning portal. I'll go to the website later and show you, but let me just go to the next page before I do that. Okay. So let me show you a bit about our e-learning platform. Okay, let me share my screen again. Stop sharing. Sorry. And share. All right. So this is our website. And then the first page itself, you can scroll down to the bottom and you would see all these links. And then one of them is eLearn at USM. You can click on this. This is one option for you to go to the website, or you can actually type in the URL bar elearning.usm.my. Also, you go to the same website. So, and then you can also Google eLearn at USM or eLearn USM, and you'll go to the correct website. But let me show you this website first. You click on this link, and you will see the website. So here to log in, you just need to click on this login button on the top right. Now there's a few options here. This is, you don't use this one, you use this login with Identity ASM. That's why it's very important for you to have a student email address and password. Now, if you go to this website, when you click on that, then you would see this identity single sign-on. So you'll be seeing this quite a lot every time you enter any services, online services offered by USM. So if you go to this website, you just type in your USM email address and also your USM email address password. I'm just going to log in right now. And I go to the e-learning portal. Let me just give you an overview of what's inside this e-learning portal. So you will see your name on the top right, and you'll see the list of enrolled courses here for you. Now this is important. If you have not successfully registered for the course, you will not see it in your list of enrolled courses here. So for example, here I'm not a student, but then I will still see some courses because I'm a lecturer for these courses. For example, here in this semester 1, I am teaching IA 216. I also be teaching IA 501, IA 505, and IA 8514. So let me give you a preview of what it looks inside each course. Oh, okay, before that, for you to see the other options available on the website, you can click on these 3 horizontal lines and you will be presented with the other types of the other parts of the e-learning portal. Right now, I don't really use this much, but of note would be the calendar. So you can get schedule of the classes in the calendar part, but this is also available per course. Let me just go into one course and show you what I mean. You click on this course. Okay, you will see this. Okay, so this is a second year course, so that's why I have 39 students enrolled. And then you see the general part of the course here, and then some information there. But this is actually dependent on the lecturer, on what they actually put in their portal. So it will not be exactly the same like this, but in general, this is what it looks like. And then we have the topics and so on. So you can navigate the website either by scrolling down to the bottom like so. For example, you see this is the general panel, and then there's this first topic, MATLAB, Intro to MATLAB, and the second topic, MATLAB, the MATLAB environment, and so on to the bottom. And you can also click on this, and then you'll be seeing all the subtopics there. So me, I get to see participants. I'm not sure whether you can see this or not, but I'll be able to see the students in my class. You get to see your grades here. This is the general panel. This is the MATLAB Intro to MATLAB panel, and then the second. So these are all per topic, for every topic. To the bottom, and then the calendar there. So I actually recommend you to subscribe to the eLearn at USM calendar because you get updated with the class schedule through here. But again, it depends on whether the lecturer adds in the event in the USM calendar. So you can actually request the lecturer to do that because every time if you subscribe to the eLearn at USM calendar, then and then you have it in your phone calendar, then you'll be updated if there are any changes to the class. Okay, and actually there's a video on how to subscribe to the USM calendar, and I'll share you YouTube video on how to do that. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the chat later. All right, so I think that that is in general. So you'll be using this a lot. So later you learn how to do this. I'm sure you know how to do this later. Then let me stop sharing this, and let me go back. I'll share my screen. Okay, here it is. Okay, so that's where we left off. Let me go to the next slide. So we are also on social media. We have a Facebook page, and then we have a different Facebook page for each program. So we have the main Facebook page for the school. So make sure you join that or like it and follow it so that you get updates, because sometimes we put in announcements here. And then also per program too. So if you're from food technology, you can go to the Facebook page, and then we recommend you to do this because you get updated information or get announcements through that too. So I think it's quite easy to find. You just need to search in Facebook or search in Google, and then you'll be able to find. Just put in the right keywords, and you should be able to find it. And I think right now you're aware we have a YouTube channel where we just built it, and so we're growing it. So we also put in events or videos. It's useful to you in the YouTube channel. And again, you can just search for this using Google. You can just type PPTI USM YouTube channel, and it will show up. Okay, other matters, some announcements I need to make. I think maybe you saw it in the chat. Right now you are at home, or maybe some of you are here, but if you can collect your matriculation card from the school when you come to campus, you will be holding your matriculation card in the main office. You just drop by the main office and then you can collect it from the counter. And also, if you want to purchase or inquire about lab coats, you can talk to Encik Jeffis. You can email him at jeffis@usn.my. So again, you can search for the contact information in the website if you don't have time to actually copy the email address here. All right, so I guess that's it. I'm not sure how long it took, but I hope it wasn't too long and then informative enough for you to get up and running on your program. So maybe I can stop sharing and then maybe I'll entertain a few questions. All right, so do you have any questions to the students? You can actually unmute and you can ask using voice, or you can actually chat. Now, let's just give a few seconds, maybe 1 minute, 60 seconds for you to just type your question and we can answer those questions here.
And we have questions in the chat box. We have questions in the chat box.
Anything you want to highlight?
I think you can chat box.
Okay, let me check. All right, I don't know where to start. A number of questions here. Just scrolling through the questions. Okay, from Jay, could I ask a question? We have one exam each semester as it shows. Yes, you have one exam session, but the number of exam papers you need to sit depends on how many courses or courses with exam papers. That, for example, in general, if it's a K, if it's a course that ends with K, that means it's a course with final examination, a K and G. So like say for this semester, you're taking 5 courses and 4 of it has exams, so you have to sit for 4 final examination papers during the semester, during the final examination weeks. All right, so let's see. Okay, can we get a copy of the presentation slides for further reference? Yes, it's possible. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I think I would put it in the YouTube description or somewhere. I will make an announcement on where to put it because right now we don't have. I guess I can put it in the website and I'll make announcements on that. Copy paste from. Okay, a question from Alia Anas. If we have lab coat from matriculation, do we need to purchase new ones in USM? No, you don't. You have to purchase a new one. You can use the old lab coat as long as it meets the specification. If it's a standard lab coat, then you can probably use that in USM. From Sing Jun, is it recommended for us to take elective courses rather than minor courses? Yes. If you are interested or you want to excel in your field, for example, in environment, we highly recommend you take elective course because it will hone you in the environmental field. If you take minor, then it would slightly dilute the degree, but you still have option for that. Maybe sometimes you want to combine environmental technology with management. So when management is actually a natural choice. It's not a natural choice, it's a good choice for you to also take because you also need to manage the environment too. Another one will be like computer science, but those are if you are interested in actually broadening your field. But if you want to specialize in your field, in food, environment, or bioresource, then we recommend you to take the elective courses. All right, from Nur Faizatul Amira, may I ask, will there be credit exemption for certain courses that we have taken during diploma? Yes, we do, but then we would have to review those courses. You need to provide with us your grade, the synopsis of the course or the outline of the course, and then we will review on whether we'll be able to not transfer the credit, but exempt exempt the credits for some courses. So you have a reduced number of credits you need to take to graduate. Question from Likai. Can we retake our exam even when we get 2.0? You can improve your grade, but again, you have to get permission from us. It really depends on the situation because if you have a lot of students taking it, then yeah, maybe we'll be able to allow you. But if not, then we're not going to offer that paper just for you. So it really depends on that time. But you can request, no problem, and then we'll consider. Okay, from Atira, why food tech take longer time than other courses? Because of the number of units that they need to complete. For example, bioresource and bioresource and environmental technology, we only the number of units to graduate is 120 units. So that's why it's only 3.5 years. But for food tech, it's 131 units. So there's an addition of 10 units. So that's why it requires another semester for that. Okay, and next one is from Basin. Is it a must to take optional courses first sem itself or during the course duration to gain enough credits? No, there are some flexibility here, but we have recommended courses that you need to take per semester. So if you follow this recommendation, then you should be able to graduate on time. So being first years, I know you're just getting the grasp on how things are in USM, but we do guide you and we have give you a list of courses. So in those list of courses, there are and then the plan throughout the semester, you would if you follow the plan, then you would take all the necessary courses for you to graduate. But again, you need to monitor because every situation is a bit different. So if everything goes well, then you should be able to finish up all the requirements. Next, okay, I think that's it because the last two comments are saying thank you and so on. Okay, when we can register our courses? When can you register your courses? I think this afternoon, right? Oh yes, our office has taken a proactive step of registering the courses. So, but for the details, the logistics of that, I'm going to direct to Puan Ras. Maybe you want to, Puan Ras, you can answer this on the details.
Hello everyone. For the courses, please check your campus online. We have registered all the courses for first year students, except for 4 international students. That means 1 from Japan and 2 from China, except for this, and 1 more from China. So except for these students, we have not registered. For food tech international student, we have registered the courses for you. You can check your campus online for the details of the courses.
Okay, thank you, Puan Ras. Campus Online, I think you can go to the website by just typing Campus Online USM in Google and you'll find it, or in other words, it's campusonline.usm.my. But make sure you, again, you have student email address and also password. More questions? We're going to have another session with the program chairperson and you can delve into the each program more during that session. But what we can do right now is actually answer the more general questions. So if you have any, now you can chat or you can voice it out. No problem. We'll just give a few more seconds. Is there any questions from YouTube? Okay, no questions from YouTube. Oh, okay. Another question here from Yi Pei Li. Do we need to buy the lab coat now or we can buy it later after we return to campus? Yes, I mean, when you come, you can email Jeffis just now, the email I sent, and then you inquire about that. I think you probably pick it up when you come to campus. So yeah, probably you can buy it later, not now. Any more questions? At YouTube. There are questions at YouTube. Somebody can. Okay. Okay, Encik Khairul has pasted the question. What should I do if the course don't get registration? Puan Ras? What should the student do if they're not able to register for the course?
For the course registration, you don't get registration. What kind of course registration are you choosing out of the package? But if you refer to your program book, I think we register according to the package. If you're planning to take other than that, you have to discuss with your program chairperson.
So actually, this sort of situation, I think it's a case by case. So you can always email Panras or email the main office for clarification. But you should not face this problem of not able to register, but the course. But yeah, we welcome your email or your inquiry. So that's for that question. If you don't get registered, another question is, I would like to ask if we want to graduate with minor, so should we still need to take elective course? You do have to take some elective course. You cannot take all minor program courses. For example, if the minor courses, you need to take 20 units, but elective course, you need to take about 13 units. But if you take the elective course, then you have to take more units for the elective courses. So it's a combination of minor and elective courses, even though you take minor courses. All right, so any more questions from YouTube? Nope. Okay, so don't worry, this is not the only time where you can ask questions. We'll be with us for the next 3.5 to 4 years, right? So there's enough time for you to get more answers from us, and you can always email us, or get our email contact through the website to inquire, or you can even call the office and or WhatsApp to your program chairperson. Oh yeah, there's one more question here. Can from Liap Z Hong, can I take university course for this sem like English courses? Is it part of the package right now, Conrad? Because I think we auto registered the students, but can they still take English courses?
I think for English courses, you can wait for the next this one agenda for the next program, which is I think
Yes.
yeah.
There'll be a video on language courses after this. Okay, so pay attention to the video. So maybe I'll just take last two question here. Can I take the university course for this sem? Oh no, this is the previous question. The next question is from Zijing. If I want to take extra U courses, need to register myself? Yes. Yes, you would have to do that. Okay, so I guess I would have to stop the Q&A because we have another agenda, which is the video on the languages, the language courses offered by the School of Languages. So let me play that right now. Okay, so please stand by. Share. Oh, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Here it is. Then I'm gonna yeah. Okay, let me check. Yeah, can you see the? Oh, sorry. Let me stop this. Let me do it again. Yeah, optimize. Okay. Can you see this now? You can? Okay, I'm gonna play the video right now.
Tahniah kerana anda memilih Universiti Sains Malaysia sebagai destinasi untuk melanjutkan pelajaran anda. Ini ialah taklimat kursus bahasa Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan. Dekan Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan Profesor Dr. Salasia Ceklah. Kursus Bahasa Malaysia. Pelajar ijazah sarjana muda yang berwarga negara Malaysia wajib mengambil dan lulus kursus Bahasa Malaysia untuk berijazah. Kursus LKM 400 Bahasa Malaysia 4 ialah kursus wajib universiti berkod U dan berjumlah 2 unit. Untuk kursus ini, pelajar wajib lulus minimum grade C. Pada semester 1, kursus LKM 400 ditawarkan kepada semua pelajar kecuali pelajar dari Pusat Pengajian Sains Farmasi. Kursus Bahasa Malaysia untuk pelajar antarabangsa. Semua pelajar antarabangsa wajib mengambil dan lulus kursus Bahasa Malaysia untuk berijazah. Pelajar aliran sains perlu mengambil kursus LKM 100 dan lulus minimum grade C untuk berijazah. Pelajar aliran sastera yang menggunakan bahasa Inggeris sebagai bahasa pengantar juga perlu mengambil kursus LKM 100 dan lulus minimum grade C untuk berijazah. Pelajar aliran sastera yang menggunakan bahasa Malaysia sebagai bahasa pengantar perlu mengambil 2 kursus iaitu LKM 100 dan LKM 200. Pelajar perlu lulus minimum grade C untuk berijazah. Untuk pertanyaan kursus Bahasa Malaysia, pelajar boleh hubungi Puan Azmi, pengurusi rancangan bahagian Bahasa Malaysia. Kursus Bahasa Inggeris. Setiap pelajar ijazah sarjana muda mesti mengumpulkan 4 unit kursus Bahasa Inggeris dan lulus dengan sekurang-kurangnya grade C untuk berijazah. Pelajar perlu mengambil dan lulus kursus yang tertera pada skrin untuk tujuan berijazah. Syarat kemasukan kursus Bahasa Inggeris bagi pelajar yang mempunyai kelulusan MUET adalah seperti berikut. Pelajar yang mempunyai kelulusan MUET band 2 dan 3 perlu bermula dengan kursus LMT 100, diikuti kursus LSP 300 dan kursus peringkat 400 mengikut pusat pengajian masing-masing. Pelajar yang mempunyai kelulusan MUET band 4 akan bermula dengan kursus LSP 300 diikuti dengan kursus peringkat 400 juga mengikut pusat pengajian masing-masing. Pelajar yang mempunyai kelulusan MUET band 5 pula bermula dengan kursus peringkat 400 mengikut pusat pengajian masing-masing dan diikuti dengan mana-mana kursus siri LHP. Pelajar yang mempunyai kelulusan MUET band 6 perlu mengambil 2 kursus siri LHP. Pelajar yang tidak mempunyai kelulusan MUET perlu berjumpa dengan Timbalan Dekan Akademik Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan Encik Azril Ali untuk mendapatkan surat pengecualian sebelum mendaftar mana-mana kursus Bahasa Inggeris. Untuk pertanyaan kursus Bahasa Inggeris, pelajar boleh hubungi Puan Gita, pengurusi rancangan bahagian Bahasa Inggeris. Kursus Bahasa Asing. Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan menawarkan 8 kursus Bahasa Asing. Kursus option adalah seperti berikut. Kursus option bermula dengan kod LA dan berjumlah 2 unit. Waktu pembelajaran selama 4 jam seminggu. Pelajar tidak boleh mendaftar lebih daripada 1 kursus bahasa asing option serentak tanpa kebenaran dekan atau timbalan dekan Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan. Kursus minor adalah seperti berikut. Kursus minor bermula dengan kod LL dan berjumlah 4 unit. Waktu pembelajaran selama 6 jam seminggu. Pelajar digalakkan mengambil kursus minor pada semester pertama tahun pertama dan wajib mengambil semua peringkat. Perlu diingatkan bahawa pelajar dari sekolah jenis kebangsaan Cina tidak dibenarkan mengambil mana-mana kursus bahasa Cina. Pelajar dari sekolah jenis kebangsaan Tamil tidak dibenarkan mengambil mana-mana kursus bahasa Tamil. Pelajar sekolah agama tidak dibenarkan mengambil mana-mana kursus bahasa Arab kecuali atas budi bicara guru. Untuk pertanyaan kursus bahasa asing, pelajar boleh hubungi Puan Gan Pek Ha, pengerusi rancangan bahagian bahasa asing. Pelajar dikehendaki mendaftar secara dalam talian melalui kampus online Universiti Sains Malaysia. Selamat maju jaya.
Okay, now I leave to Dr. Jet to take over the announcement.
Profesor Madya Dr. Yusof di atas taklimat yang disampaikan. Thank you very much Dr. Yusri for the extensive briefing. Sekiranya terdapat sebarang pertanyaan mengenai video Pusat Bahasa tadi, kita ada bersama kita Puan Encik Ummu Salma daripada Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan untuk menjawab sebarang pertanyaan. If you have any questions regarding the video about the language courses, we have together with us now Cik Ummu Salma from the School of Language to answer any of your questions. Do you have any questions? Hi, Miss Ummu Salma.
Hi, Dr. Jab, and
Hi.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Hello, Dr. Yusri. Okay, so if they have any questions, I'm here to answer any of their inquiries here. And if it's okay, can I just put on the slide? So if there's anything, then I can refer to the slides so they can understand better.
I don't think there's any questions so far. You can share the slides.
All right, definitely. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Any questions from the students that they are not clear, or even for the foreign students? Because I know the Ta'limat just now, the briefing was in Malay, but we had the slide in English as well.
Maybe I can highlight from the student.
Yeah, sure.
They are four. Maybe we get another take from you. One is, can I take the university? Wait, go to the question. Can I take the university course for this sem, like English courses? Can they take the English courses for this semester?
The Malay language courses or foreign language courses, they are offered every semester, but it depends to the program of the school whether they are allowed their students to take the language courses for that particular semester. So if they're in their program, the language courses are offered, they are supposed to take the first semester, then the students can register. And also it depends on the availability of the school, the language courses. For this semester, for this semester, unfortunately, we have quite limited numbers of groups because of the SOP and things like that. So probably most of the groups are full. But no worries, the student don't have to panic because these courses are offered every semester. So if they don't get a place this semester, they can always register next semester for the courses that they need to take.
Okay, thank you. The next
Okay,
question.
the Thai language, yes, I see the questions here. Okay, actually Thai is one of our foreign languages that we have offer here. We have 9 foreign languages that we offer, but unfortunately our Thai teacher just retired 2 months ago, and we haven't got any Thai teacher at the moment, so we are still looking for it. So we cannot offer the Thai language for this semester, and we hope that we can offer next semester. All right. Okay, when do we need to register for foreign language? Okay, if you understand from the slides, okay, for your graduations, whether you are Malaysians or international students, okay, both of you, you need to register for English and Malay language courses. These courses are important for your graduations. If you don't take these courses, you don't fulfill the requirements of English and Malay language courses and pass with a minimum grade, you will not be able to graduate. Okay, foreign languages is not a compulsory courses. Okay, if you are interested, you are highly encouraged to take foreign language. Okay, provided that your school also give you the credit for you to take the option courses for under the category of university courses, so you can take the foreign languages. Okay, so no problem. And foreign languages are offered every semester. So depends to your program, depends to your schedule, your planning for the whole program, 4 years or 3 years. Wherever semester that you have time that you can afford to take a foreign language, you can register for a foreign language. Okay, all right. Any other questions? Could I ask what languages are offered in USM? Are you asking the foreign languages? Okay, if you're talking about foreign languages, let me show you the slide. Okay, so these are the languages that we offer. We have 9 languages, all right. Yes, the timetable and everything is available at our school website. So you can go to our school website, okay? I'm going to type our school website address here. So you can go to our school website and get all the information that you need. What the difference between option courses and minor courses? Okay, option courses you take to fulfill your university courses requirement, all right? And minor courses is under the minor package category, which your TDA just explained. Dr. Yusri just explained that you can choose your minor courses even from a different schools. So even if you're allowed to take the minor courses from Solat, then you can take the minor courses, and you can choose from 4 different languages. We have minor in Arabic, Japanese, Mandarin, and also French. So you can choose. But if you are native speaker of Chinese, or you are from the Tamil school, Chinese, then you're not allowed to take the minor courses, okay? Or you're from China, then you're not allowed to take the minor in Chinese. Okay? Did that answer your question? Okay. Bahasa asing wajib ambil ke? No, foreign languages or bahasa asing is not compulsory. You can take if you are interested, and you can take if you want to fulfill your university courses. Okay? Okay, is it okay if I take German language for first sem and change to another language in the second sem? Okay. If you decided to take any of the foreign language, okay, for example, in this case, if you're asking for German, yes, you can register for the German language 1, all right? And then the following semester, you have to do the German language 2, level 2, before you can change to another language, all right? You have to complete at least a minimum of 2 levels of a particular language before you continue to or you change to another language. But of course, we will encourage you to take all the levels of the particular courses. Okay, for example, if you're taking German, we have 4 different levels of German language. So if you can continue until the 4th level, then that will be good. All right. Does we need to take both option courses and minor courses, or we need to choose either one? This depends to your program. I think you have to look at your program structure and see what are the courses that you have to take for the particular semester. Okay, but I believe the minor and option you can do parallelly. Shouldn't be a problem. All right, because you have the core courses to do, your minor courses to do, and also your option courses or university courses you have to do. So you have to make the plans, and also it depends on the structure of your program. Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Maybe for the Umu, if you have any things you want to highlight or you want to point out, you can do so.
Come again. Sorry, Dr. Isri, what is it?
Do you have anything you want to add in to your presentation? For
Oh,
example, you want to highlight.
Probably not much, but I just want to remind them that they have to remember that they have to fulfill the university requirement for the English language courses and the Malay language courses. So the English language, they have to fulfill 4 units throughout their whole studies year. For the Malay language, they have to complete 2 units. So that's very important. So if you don't fulfill this requirement, even though they complete all their core courses whatsoever, they will not be able to graduate. So they have to remember that.
Umu,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
For international students, okay, in the slides it says that kindly bring along your certificates and meet our TDA. For this kind of situation, can the students email Mr. Azrael for the approval letter?
Yes, okay. This is for students. Okay, this for both. Okay, for the local students, Malaysian students, if you don't have MUAT results, okay, if you don't have MUAT qualifications, then what you need to do is you have to write to our TDA. Okay, I'll give you my TDA's email address. Okay, here. All right.
Miss Umu, you can go to Mr. Azrael's slides, number 13, I guess, number 13 or 14.
But then there's no email address, I think. Let me see. Mr. Azrael's slide. Okay, so if you don't have MUAT qualifications, this for the Malaysian students, all right, please write to Mr. Azrael directly, okay, and also you have to send all your English qualification that you have, okay, then Mr. Azrael will advise you accordingly and place you according to the level or which language course that you need to take, all right, and same goes to the international students because you don't have MUAT, all right, but I believe you have IELTS or TOEFL or any other English qualifications. Please do so, all right, please write to Mr. Azrael, all right, send your qualifications and he will decide your level or what language course that you need to take. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
All right. We have to take English and BM every semester or just one semester. You just have to fulfill the units. That means for BM, for Malaysians, you have to take LKM 400, which is 2 units. So as long you take that course and you pass with a minimum grade, then you're finished. You're done. All right. And for English, you have to fulfill 4 units. All right. So for 4 units, you have to take 2 different English courses, and these 2 different language courses depends on your MUAT results. Okay, so based on your band, your MUAT band, and then you start with your English courses. So for English, you have to fulfill 4 units. As long you complete these 4 units, then you have finished the requirement and you are done. All right, do I answer your question, Basen? All right, another one. Do I need to? Okay, do I have to pay any additional fees if I take foreign language? No. All your fees are included in whatever that you have paid. So there's no extra payment for any language courses. All right. we need to register ourselves for English language courses this semester. Okay, for registrations, you have to go through your school. And in this case, I believe Puan Ras is in charge of it. Puan Ras, are you?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you have to go through Puan Ras, all right? But I said before, okay, as limitations and the constraint that we have for this semester, so probably the number of students that we can take in is a bit limited. So in case if you don't get a place, all right, don't be disappointed. You can always register next semester, all right? Okay, any other questions?
Miss Umi,
Yeah.
can we go for the KSCP?
I don't think we have KSCP here.
Yes. In case,
Yes. All
because
right.
as Dr. Yusri explained just now, for KSCP, TI courses, we don't have lectures.
Yes.
How about for language courses?
Okay, for language courses, when the time comes, then the management of the School of Solat, they will decide how they're going to organize it. Okay, and also they will discuss with the particular school how it's going to organize it. So they come to a consensus and they will agree whether it's going to be face to face or it's going to be online. Okay, for us. Okay, any other questions? Everyone clear so far?
If there's no more questions, thank you very much, Miss Umi. That was a very clear answers and introduction. Thank you so much. And I have some announcements. Di sini ada beberapa maklumat dan pengumuman. Sesi suai kenal dan taklimat bersama pengerusi rancangan akan bermula pada jam 11.30 pagi dan para pelajar diminta untuk menyertainya di pautan Webex mengikut program masing-masing seperti yang akan diberikan di dalam chat box. So basically it means that our get together session for every section are going to start at 11:30 today, and you can join it online through Webex, and the link will be pasted on the chat box soon. Sebelum saya mengundurkan diri, izinkan saya menyampaikan dua buah rangkap pantun. Pohon berangan tempat bertemu, girangnya rasa si anak dara. Baiknya tuan menimba ilmu, binalah bangsa, bangunkan negara. Kalau ada sumur di ladang, boleh kita menumpang mandi. Kalau corona sudah hilang, boleh kita berjumpa nanti. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you all at 11:30 today. Thank you very much.
Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, you can be in this room if you are still thinking how to join, because we pasted the link for those breakout sessions in the chat box. So don't feel compelled to leave the meeting. You can still be here if you want. But we are going to end the live session soon. That means you won't be seeing it on YouTube, but you could still be within the WebEx room while waiting to go to the next room. In the meantime, we're going to take a few minutes break, and we'll see you in the breakout session at 11:30. You can join now, actually, but you kept the lobby. All right, I'll see you.
Can we have a photography session for everyone? Can you turn on your camera, please, and everybody take pictures? That's okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Yusri and Dr. Jeb. For us, thank you very much.
Thank you, Panunu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dia buka ini ke? Encik Khairi boleh ambil gambar?
Yeah, maybe some of you can turn on your camera so we can get, I know we cannot pick up every one of you, but then at least some of you are here. Can you just turn on your camera so we get a sense of who you are, where you are, and the faces of our students? Yeah, we're turning on all our cameras. Yes, we're gonna give a few more seconds. Please turn on your camera. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
Print screen.
Print screen.
Print screen. I'll do it.
Okay, Dr. Japaring, please.
Oh, but we have more than one page.
Yeah,
Ah,
just scroll through the pages and pick one per page.
all right, I'm gonna try to do it. Can you turn on your camera, please? You're gonna take the picture quite soon. And how do I copy into like, where do I? Okay,
Just take the picture first.
okay, but I need to take some. Okay, control print screen. I'm gonna do it now. 3, 2, 1, done. So that's number one. And then where do we keep it? Then because I only have one copy.
It's somewhere in your PC. Don't worry. Just print screen.
So can I do second one?
Yes, please.
Okay, the second one will be a print screen. Okay, for the second screen only, like one third of you turn on your camera, so maybe we can wait a bit. Prof. Norley is there. But very little people. For the first screen, you can see. I think your screen and mine is not the same.
Yeah.
Mardiana. Okay, I'm gonna print screen. Maybe we all print screen, you know, because then we have different features.
Yeah, but I think you just print screen, scroll through your side.
Okay, from my side, yeah. Okay.
I don't think we can pick up everyone, but let's try.
Yep. Okay, I've got that one, and then we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one. The second page. I'm seeing like one third of you, but I am gonna snap it right now. 3, 2, 1. Right. That's the second one, and I'm gonna paste it somewhere here. And then I'm gonna do the third one. Get ready. None of them is showing their face, so I don't think. Okay, so basically it's quite good because only the first. I think for the last one you're gonna have names, but it's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna put that still somewhere there. Tab again, and the next page again. Pondras included. No face. Should I still snap the no pages ones?
Yeah, you just do it.
That's
do
what
it.
I'm doing.
No worries.
Okay, I'm not now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go for the last one. No, that's the end. So we've got them all.
All right.
I think.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess we can end the live session. You can still be here, but we won't be talking. But the YouTube stream will be ended soon.
Yeah. And
But-
don't forget 11:30 your connection. Oh, I think for the where's the chatting? So for the non-Malaysians, yeah. So I've got the links for non-Malaysians. Teknologi makanan means food, and biosumber is bioresource, and teknologi persekitaran is the environment. So if you are attending the sessions for technology for environment, that means you are attending the teknologi persekitaran, which is Mardiana Idayu at the end. Thank you so much.
So we're going to end this session officially, but we're going to leave it online, okay? So you can turn off your camera, you can be here. Then if you want, you can join those WebEx links that we pasted in the chat now in the lobby. But we'll still be here. We're going to end the live session on YouTube now. Okay, see you around. Hope to see you in campus soon. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Stay safe.